Alright guys, you're welcome to Insight on Kama TV with Ojoma Yusuf, and don't just forget it. As you see me like this today, and you'll be like, this lady is beautiful today. Why is she dressed like this? Well, I'm like this today because it's a fashion day. Like I'm doing my show today on fashion. Yes, that's why I have to be fashionable to preach my message properly. Well, on the show today, I'm bringing the Blitz model, and he's going to be here with me, and we'll do the talk on fashion. You know, I'm not a fashionista. I'm trying to be one, and also that's why I'm bringing a guru on that part. So we'll be talking about fashion, and don't forget, specifically, I promote modesty and not nudity. So join me again as we continue on the show. Like our page, follow the page, drop your comments, and also subscribe to the channel Insights on Kama TV. Thank you so much. This is Ojoma Yusuf. Hello everybody, welcome back from that short break, and this is Insights, don't forget, with Ojoma Yusuf on Kama TV. Alright, today I said we are doing fashion, we are rapping fashion, and we are turning up fashion, yes. And that's why I brought the founder of the Blitz model fashion, and he's here with me. His name is nobody but King Ephraim Abdullahi. So you're welcome, sir.
Thank you very much.
I can see you know what, if you are dealing with fashion guys, right, you have to just hit up a little to reach the trend, and that's why I'm like this. So I actually know I'm looking good, right?
Yeah.
That's
with a touch of the Ankara of Ghana.
Yeah, it's really
it's
looking nice.
Yeah,
you know, we need to get that known from you people, because people are the fashion guys. You are just dabbling into it to just look good and get nice with things.
It's alright.
Anyway, you're welcome to the show. We are happy to have you on Insight today.
Thank you very much for this platform. I really appreciate you for having me on board.
Alright. So how was your trip down to the studio? Hope it was not stressful, it wasn't hard.
No. It was a cool one. It was an easy ride to locate here too.
Alright, that's great. Yeah, seeing Blitz model fashion or Blitz model foundation, how did this come to be? Like, how do you know, it's not really the normal norms here in the Northeast where you see guys dabbling into fashion. We used to feel it's only ladies that likes to do and that.
Yes.
Only ladies like to bring up fashion and all of that. So what brought this fashion stuff to you? Like, how did you dabble into it?
Well, I started as a model as far back as 2014. Then I started professionally with an agency, the Blitz Modelz Management in Abuja, which is also similar to my name, under Mr. Yinka Akimbola, who happens to be celebrating his birthday today also.
Okay.
So along the line, after going up a bit in the business, I discovered that the business favors most of these female models more. Because they have sellable face, sellable statistics, and because of my passion for fashion, I just needed to create a niche for myself. And the niche was to dabble into running my own modeling agency, which started in February 2018.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so you started February 2018.
Yes.
Alright, so far so good now. And once you already have a foundation, that means you're training people into fashion.
Yes.
So how easy is this? Like, are there any challenges, like bringing up people, like putting people, both the male and female, together, especially in the north here? Can you tell us a little story of how you've been managing?
Well, for the fashion business, it's basically easy for where we are coming from. Lagos, even if you are on the street and you scout a talent and you just tell them about the fashion industry, everybody knows modeling in Lagos, so it's not something new. But coming to the north, through the platform of NYC, I came in, and even if I am in the street of the market trying to scout someone the person will just be like, oh, what's this one talking about?
Yeah, fashion.
Or the person will think you just want to chike. So at some point it was so frustrating. You are seeing talent wasting. You do not know how to harness these natural resources to your taste and make them understand the picture. But what I did basically to make it easy for me was linking up with CEO Concepts, a photographer I met online even before coming to Yola, who gave me the first set of contacts to work with, and we had the first audition that brought in about the first 20 models for us to start with in this town. And it was basically not so easy teaching them professionally, but to some extent I think everybody is relaxed from my end as an agency. Most of them are enjoying it now without anybody being forced to see the light of the
just feel, okay, this is where I should be called to, and then this is what I'm doing. All right, I know some of us here have been, this is interesting, happening here in Yola. Don't worry, we are going on a short break, and I'll come back shortly and we'll continue to discuss about the fashion and why we brought him here to the studio. Thank you for following us. Alright guys, welcome back to the show, and we'll be talking about fashion. I have here with me Mr. Ephraim Abdullahi from the Blitz Fashion, and we'll be talking about fashion. Well, Mr. Ephraim, you're welcome back.
Thank you.
Okay, and I know you've been having a nice time here in the studio for a while.
Yes.
Okay, yes, there's this trending thing happening now. Like it's all over Yola. And I want you to tell us about it. That's the Blitz Fashion, the Blitz Model Fashion.
Yes.
So can you just give us a little framing about it so people get to understand what you're doing, Yola?
Yes, we are organizing our second edition of Epic Fashion Festival and Awards with the theme Breaking the Stereotype, with a bit to promote sustainable fashion that stands the test of time, seasons, and centuries.
Okay.
So this theme is featuring a vital person in the industry, which is Alima Aden, a Somali-American fashion model, being the first hijab supermodel that have worked reputable shows and have been used to a Modelz way of dressing and putting the Islamic religion on the map for a global recognition. So being in the north, I discovered, okay, this story would really spark up their inspiration, which will go a long way to spur them and to put their passion into use, to see that yes, there is light at the end of each tunnel if only you have your passion, your drive, your personal requirement and statistics needed for the industry. You too can make it into the global recognition setting. So this is why we came up with this theme this year, to bring out, it's all about connecting Yola and the world through fashion exhibition.
Okay.
So now this is not just the agency or the models, but also bringing this team of creatives, fashion designers, makeup artists, photographers, all these collaborators that are powerful and are doing wonderfully well in this town, to bring them under one platform to showcase all these talents under fashion. This is why we are doing it this year, and we have been very, very intentional with it, and that's why you could just hear it from every angle. You could see it from everywhere. We just want it to go viral, even beyond our reach. Don't forget, the hashtag is just global recognition.
Okay.
That Northeast can also make it out there, just like how we did it the last time, having some kind of names showing on the map in Nigeria already, the likes of Sasuke for Big Brother Nigeria. And yes, let Northeast also be known for something
great.
It shouldn't be music, it shouldn't be politics anymore. Fashion also can strive in this town, in the Northeast, and even in Nigeria as a whole. That is why we are doing this year.
Okay. A quick question, because I noticed when I went through your word and all of that, I noticed there's this modesty in your fashion style. Even your girls and all of them. There's as in, I didn't notice exposing their body and every other thing, and that's really made me think of some things because today, right, our society is just like, okay, they are already thinking that fashion should be what you're not wearing. They feel by the time you open up your body and showcase your cleavage, your part of your body and all of that, that means you're not fashionable. Meanwhile, it's not supposed to be like that. And I
Yes.
noticed your own foundation is not really propagating that, but they are propagating modesty and well-dressed people. So how did you get to put that together?
Well, me dabbling into fashion is a thing for many persons to question about because
Yeah.
I used to be in the seminary. I've always had this intention and the zeal of becoming a Catholic priest in the past,
Okay.
but along the line, I never saw the picture clearer than what I am seeing now.
Okay.
So now, even when I started, my parents almost discouraged me, saying, "How can someone with a seminary background go into
Going
this
into
kind
fashion.
that are meant
Yeah.
for gays, lesbians, and all this?"
Mhm.
And I said, "No.
That's
Even
not
if I am
okay.
going into it, it's okay for me to create a difference."
Yeah.
So I gave them this mentality that yes, modesty can also be preached and it can be loved by everybody and it can be seen as another trend of fashion. So now, being a focal person in this kind of business, I have always known it that professionalism, confidence, and passion is okay for a fashion person. It's not up, just like our major contact person.
Yeah.
She's beautiful in and out, and she's fashionable,
Yeah.
and you see her covering from head to toe.
Yeah.
These pictures, even if you go with me to our Instagram page, Alima,
I've
you
checked them
you
out.
also see that she's beautiful and she's doing wonderfully well without all this
Without exposing
yes.
her body to
Yes.
the world to know that
So
she's
it
fashionable.
mustn't be all the way they want it before it becomes fashionable.
Yeah.
So this is the inspiration. I still know that I am the ambassador of the seminary. I am the ambassador of all these lovers of fashion, Islamic
Preach
religion.
modesty,
Yes, even just like even if you want to look at the Islam culture, where you see female with their hijab,
Yeah.
the Reverend Sisters of the Catholic Church
Yeah,
are
also
beautiful
cover,
too,
yeah.
and they wear these covering clothes from the veil on the head to the outfit. You see that yes, nothing is exposed, but
Yeah.
you could still spot that these ones are beautiful. Yes, this is all that we
What
try.
you do.
Yeah.
All right. I would like you to just hit the time and the date for people because then we're like okay, let's know the time for this event. What's the date? What's the date? And exactly when should we have this event being published? So,
Yeah, if you are in Yola and environs, and if you wish to be part of this great event, to know more and to see more, it's coming up on the 30th of July 2022 at Dorangi Hotels, Army Barracks Road, Yola. The time is 12 noon for red carpets, main event 2 p.m.
Alright guys, you've heard from the horse's mouth, and what I really love from his foundation is the modesty and not nudity. So what I also promote is modesty and not nudity. That's why if you see me on my show, I'm not all that opening and all that. So please, girls out there or ladies out there, even guys out there, that you just feel until when you see that babe, everything is outside, that's when she's beautiful. No, the lady can still be beautiful by covering her body properly. So just join us, and don't forget to get your ticket for this show. Get your ticket and tag along and come and see fashion. Yes, then where you can get the ticket is just at Phoenix Cinema and also Fatness Cinema and Chicken Cottage, Babs Lounge, Vala Restaurant, La Rosa, and Bashama Kitchen. So you can get your tickets everywhere, like anywhere. All the places I just mentioned now, you can get your ticket from there and just tag in that day. It's very cheap. It's not too expensive. But just go there and get your ticket and just tag along on that day and see what fashion is all about. I personally will be there, so just don't miss out. Thank you so much for following Insights today. This is Ojoma Yusuf on Kama TV, and it is still Insight, and we just discussed about fashion trend with the Blitz. model, and he's here and we've been with him also. So thank you so much for making it to the studio today. I appreciate your coming.
Thank you very much for your platform.
Fashion is not nudity. You can be modest and still be fashionable. Thank you so much for following us.